Maansi.
Hey,
What are you looking at?
I'm studying for our Hamlet quiz.
You have a quiz?
Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. I'm so not ready for this quiz.
Do you want to study? We're early for class anyway.
Yeah, give me a run through real quick.
Okay. So, do you even know what happened, like, in Act 1, what King Claudius and Queen Gertrude were trying to, like, tell Hamlet?
No, I don't.
Well, basically, King Claudius and Queen Gertrude were trying to explain to Hamlet that death is a part of life, and that he shouldn't let the death of his father get to him, because he should know that all must die. It's more like we know in this real life, it's natural, you know? But while his mother took a gentler approach, King Claudius reminds Hamlet that if he doesn't stop mourning the death of his father, he's gonna seem unschooled and simple. So after hearing this, Hamlet rethinks what he really believed about his mother. He thought that she was heartbroken. He really thought that she cared about his father's death. But seems like she didn't, since she remarried his uncle so quickly. So he's not so sure what to think about his mother at this point, and he feels like he's the only one who's truly upset about his father's death.
Oh, okay. I think I remember now, actually. I have an understanding.
So, do you remember what happened in Act 2? I know you said I studied, but I don't remember, honestly.
Wait,
I'm really not sure.
Act 2 of Hamlet?
Yeah.
Hamlet.
Hi, Charles.
I love me some Hamlet. Alright, so in Act 2, that's like when the players come to the castle or the kingdom or whatever it is, and like Hamlet's struggling with this, you know, the whole fiction and reality, because he can't even face his uncle himself. So he's like, wow, I'm such a coward because I can't even do it in real life, but they can act it out and do better than I can. Now that is weird.
Hey, study. You guys are posers. You don't even know Hamlet. You even Hamlet, bro? You don't even Hamlet. You know the famous line, "To be or not to be"? I didn't think so.
Do you know about to be or not to be?
Are you okay?
No! Just go! Talk about it!
Okay. So, wait, am I talking right now? Okay. So, for his famous quote, "To be or not to be," that is the question. So, in this soliloquy by Hamlet, this question is basically him questioning whether it's worth to live life or not, because he's still struggling with the death of his father, and now knowing that his father was murdered by his uncle, he's really struggling with holding this all in to himself and not letting anybody know. So, he says, "For in that sleep of death what dreams may come," which really shows that Hamlet's really thinking about death and whether if he really should just die or just death itself. And the cause of him wondering about death and how it is, and basically everything, is all this build-up where he first finds out his mother remarries to his uncle, then finds out later that his uncle not only is remarrying her, but then finds out that his uncle murdered his father. So he's really struggling with this and just taking it all in. And when he says "to die, to sleep, we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks," it really shows his emotions and that he just wishes to possibly be like with his father, or wishes he was still here.
So hey, Dominique, I just need to use the bathroom real quick, but it seems like Charles here knows a lot about Hamlet. I'm just gonna go really quickly.
Alright.
Okay.
I heard my name.
Hey, Charles.
What's going on?
Hey.
So what was your question about?
Oh, so it was about question number 5. I'm still trying to understand this whole Hamlet story thing.
Number 5.
Yeah.
See, I studied Hamlet for 10 years at the University of Hamlet. So I can tell you this. So number 5 is about when he's in the confession room, you know, King Claudius. So what had happened was, is like Hamlet's like, okay, I can finally slay my enemy and get revenge from my father. But Claudius is praying to God and like he's getting forgiven. So he's like, Hamlet's like, all right, he goes to heaven. So I can't kill him or else I'm not gonna go to heaven anymore. So he can't be revenged of his father's death because he realizes that if he does it, he's gonna go to hell. I don't know, it's weird. He's just being a wimp, honestly. Whatever. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Bye.
What are you doing?
I'm just walking around.
Like what do you? Why do you have this paper?
I'm just reading up on Hamlet.
Hamlet? What do you know about Hamlet?
You're
I know
slow.
about Hamlet. All right, tell me about Slogan.
Okay, so it's all about to be or not to be.
To be or to not to be? Yeah, that's the question, right? Keep going.
Yeah, it's about the complexities of being human. You know how you wrestle and you don't know, like you struggle with existence that you share with others.
Others.
Yeah.
What about the other thing? Then was like, oh, a dream, a chance. What does that mean?
A dream? Well, it's like dying is similar to never waking up from a dream.
Ah, I see what you mean. You know what else is similar? To bully or not to bully. Don't bump into me again.
Okay.
And we all passed it.